The mission of the center is to demonstrate Columbus as a place that values design and represents the breadth and diversity of our local community.
Design as a whole is extremely collaborative. We can't make things a reality without a multidisciplinary collaboration.
And part of the process was that it was not just getting me involved as the designer, but making sure that other voices were being heard at the ESC.
I don't think if we didn't have like an actual design and it was just us sitting and having a conversation, that it would give the same impact.
We really needed to think about how can we help this community heal, and we don't believe it's transformation, we believe it is restoration.
We really wanted to design this space to have a timeless feel, to have a non-clinical feel, but also to be able to accommodate a variety of different programs and activities, everything from art to exercise to therapy. Really wanted to preserve the dignity of the individuals as they're receiving personal care and medical assistance.
So we engaged the community through monthly community advisory council meetings. So they were an integral part of the process, and they helped inform what program would be most beneficial, what residents were looking for, what people in the area needed to help them thrive.
We needed something that was going to be softer. We needed something that was going to be inviting, that was going to be open. Some of those design elements that I think you can actually just see it from the street view. We wanted it to be inviting. So
we go out, we talk with them, we find out and identify opportunity spaces, which may be pain points, it may be unmet needs. We find a lot of different things that we need to address.
As a product designer for 30-some years, it really is about that meeting the needs of the users and the other stakeholders that are involved in whatever that product or service that we're designing.
Sometimes you don't see it until you have it's physically in your hand, right? And so now I can tell that what you guys have been doing really is making a difference.
Well, we see this as an issue of social justice. You know, moving into this area, there's no Parks and Rec Center, there is no library. And when you look at the statistics of this area, these are typical things that people can turn to get some assistance. We realize, other than the churches, we were the only nonprofit that actually had a presence out there.
So one of the things that I came up with the forecast was this idea that, you know, design as a whole could become more of an experience-based service platform, where instead of us owning the process, we provide open source access to the process.
I feel that this project has made an impact on the community because we are looking to establish partnerships in the Grove City area. Everything from Southwestern City Schools, we've engaged Ohio State University for student volunteers to help us with some of the art and design that will be throughout the building. And then the individuals themselves are individuals who are members of our community. And so that's where we feel this project has the biggest impact.
One of the things that's really unique about the Voices of Design selection jury projects that are being recognized was that it was not just about the way the building or the design looked. It wasn't purely about the aesthetic. It was about the impact it has.
We'll try and get into the space as much as we can to really pick their brain and find out what kind of things we could do to help them or optimize the workflow.
I was really glad to hear that this new award was going to be focusing on that versus just, are we delivering something that looks good, that maybe has a great story, but something that actually has an impact on the community.
The intent of the farm, although ultimately the end result is to produce food that can be consumed, is really about providing education. So it's about upskilling, it's about teaching, it's about training farmers of the future.
So when we came back to the office and were trying to figure out a way to engage a lot of our employees, the issue was how do we, one, get them to care, and two, how do we make this information memorable?
It definitely challenged a lot of people's perspectives. It definitely made a lot of people sit back and question what their practice should look like and what their process should look like.